The Origins of the Igbo People, Episode 6. Resistance, Survival, and the Igbo Spirit. They tried to take their freedom, but they could not take their identity. The Atlantic slave trade brought violence and disruption to many African communities. But the people of Igbo land were not simply passive victims. They resisted, they adapted, they survived, and they carried their identity forward. Resistance took many forms. Resistance did not always look like an army facing an army. Some people escaped. Some communities defended themselves. Some resisted slave raiding and refused to cooperate with outside powers. Others used negotiation, movement, and community networks to protect their families. Resistance could happen quietly, or it could erupt into open conflict. Community was strength, then a place to live. It was family. It was government. It was identity. Village assemblies, kinship networks, age grades, and extended families helped communities organize themselves. When individuals were threatened the community, they carried their culture with them. Even when people were separated from their homeland, they carried memories, names, songs, food traditions, beliefs, stories, and language, preserved parts of their heritage under extraordinary circumstances. Culture became a form of survival. From Africa to the Atlantic world, people of Igbo ancestry became part of communities throughout the Caribbean and the Americas. Their descendants would contribute to agriculture, music, religion, language, and community life. The Atlantic slave trade attempted to separate people from their homeland, but it could not completely erase where they came from. The struggle for freedom continued. The abolition of the Atlantic slave trade did not immediately end exploitation or foreign interference. New economic ambitions were emerging. European powers increasingly sought influence over African territories and resources. The next great challenge would come from a different direction: colonialism. The age of the Igbo had survived centuries of change. But in the 19th century, European imperial expansion was accelerating. Missionaries arrived, merchants followed, colonial armies advanced. The communities of Igbo land would face a new struggle. In Episode 7, we enter the age of European colonialism and examine how the British transformed the political, economic, and social landscape of Igbo land.